Welcome to the first episode of Buonissimo Presents Authentic Italian Restaurants. My name is Astrid Durzo, and on behalf of the Italian Chamber of Commerce of Ontario, Canada, I would like to welcome everyone here on Buonissimo. Today, we will get to know Don Alfonso 1890 and its two locations. We are very excited to be here on our new exclusive website that has been created to promote authentic Italian food and cuisine of the City of Toronto, the GTA, and all of Ontario. Through its various articles highlighting the importance of genuine products, the slow food movement, and detailed articles about famous restaurants and businesses of the agri-food sector, Buonissimo puts the spotlight on an ever-evolving food community. Buonissimo also features a digital map to locate grocery stores that sell authentic Italian products and that have joined the True Italian Taste Network, as well as Italian restaurants in Ontario, the GTA, and Toronto. Today, we will speak to the executive chefs of Don Alfonso 1890, Michelin star chef Ernesto Iaccarino and executive chef Daniela Corona, who will talk to us about the two restaurants, which one is located on the Sorrento coast near Naples in Italy, and the other one is right here in Toronto in the iconic Casa Loma. We will also speak about the awards that Don Alfonso 1890 Toronto just recently won and the fabulous menu it offers. Before we connect with the chefs, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Gabe Torchetti and Lady York Foods for having partnered with us for this initiative. Lady York Foods has been a family-owned and operated business since 1959, and with over 60 years of service, Lady York Foods continues to grow and evolve to meet the needs of their customers. And joining us now is Michelin star chef Ernesto Iaccarino of Don Alfonso 1890. Chef Ernesto has always worked in a family restaurant. He traveled extensively all over the world, trying to combine work and the discovery of other cultures and other cuisines. After graduating in business economics at the University Federico II of Naples, he worked for 2 years in Milan at the Price Waterhouse as auditor of financial statements. He then returned to Sant'Agata sui Due Golfi, and he started to follow his real and primary passion. In 2003, he became the chef of Don Alfonso 1890, two Michelin star restaurants. Since January 2016, he's the European president of the association JRE, Jeunes Restaurateurs Européens, and also since 2016, Don Alfonso 1890 has been voted Best Italian Restaurant by TripAdvisor users. Together with his family, Chef Ernesto has opened restaurants all over the world which follow the philosophy of the Don Alfonso 1890. Welcome, Chef Ernesto. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
Very good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
So, first of all, could you tell us a little bit about Don Alfonso 1890, which is located on the beautiful Sorrento coast, and maybe tell us a little bit about the family business, how it started, and the roads to the Michelin stars, as well as the inspirations behind the menu that you offer there?
With great pleasure. The business was started in the 1890 by my great-grandfather. That he started with a pension, Pensione Iaccarino. He was already having a restaurant. Then my father, in 1973, decided to give up the pension and to be focused only on the restaurant. We started since the beginning to make quality food. We didn't know still which direction to get to our food, because in the 80s, Italy was biased by French cuisine. So all the top Italian restaurants were sort of copying the French cuisine. We started to travel a lot and to meet top chefs around the world, all the best culinary culture around the world. And the more we traveled, the more we started to understand that there was a treasure in south of Italy, because we have 3,000 years of history in culinary, in the food, I can tell, and lots of incredible ingredients like tomatoes, like pasta, like olive oil, extra virgin, like bluefish, like herbs, like legumes, fruits, vegetables. So we started to build our identity of cuisine, starting from our heritage, and from that there on, the more we did, the more we get conscious that we were in the right direction. In the 90s, we get lots of awards like Michelin star and many other awards. So we really started to understand we were on the right side. And it was a great fight because, you start to make significant cuisine blind because this part was done by anyone and you had to be the first to do that. We are very happy because now we are in Toronto and we are exporting our philosophy based on the Mediterranean diet. Even we were lucky because we had Hansel Keys that in the 70s started to codify the Mediterranean diet, naming the Mediterranean diet like one of the healthiest way of eating and even one of the most sustainable way of feeding because we use very few red meat and it's a way to respect our planet, this way of cooking. So we are very, how would you say, happy to have done this revolution in Italy, even though because it's connected to the heritage that you belong to. So it was very natural for us, but it was a fight at the time and was a bet. And now we can say that we are proud to say that we won the bet.
This is definitely a great story, and it is actually really important for the city of Toronto to have such an extraordinary restaurant represented here in our city as well. Can you share a little bit of the experience with the Don Alfonso 1890 here in Toronto? How was the idea born to come to Toronto?
Well, 4 years ago, we were invited by the Italian consul in Toronto with other 10 top chefs from Italy. And we met Nadia and Nick Di Donato. They came in Italy and they went to visit all the 10 restaurants that they moved to Toronto for a culinary school, for a cooking class and for an event, gala dinner, some activities in the city of Toronto. So we knew each other and we saw them again in Sant'Agata. They had dinner in our restaurant. After the dinner, they asked us to come to Toronto. We were very pleased to this idea because I love the city. Toronto is a city, it's multi-ethnic. It's plenty of inspiration even for us because you have incredible ingredients. At the time when we closed the agreement to open, what we did for the first month, we started to search the top Italian ingredients that were imported in town. And then we started to understood that Canada has incredible ingredients. So we said, why don't we mix top Italian ingredients with top Canadian ingredients? And then we started a new identity for the Don Alfonso of Toronto compared to the one that we have in Italy. The idea was to export our philosophy of cuisine, our philosophy to make food, but we wanted to build a new path. And this was very challenging. It was a challenging time because for a month we visited all the little supplier, preferably organic of the Canada, and we bumped in some of the ingredients that now are on our menu, and we are very proud to put the lights on because they're extraordinary. Our philosophy in the kitchen starts always from the ingredients, and only if you have incredible ingredients you can do great cuisine. Otherwise, you can do always great cuisine, but a cuisine that you will never forget comes from a project that has to have very deep root in what you express. And this idea of starting from the market, from the little producers of the Ontario and the entire Canada was, I think, the win card that we played because from one side was for us a challenge to use ingredients that you have never used. And on the other side, we were able, I think, to put the lights on these ingredients that is a shame if they're not treated in the proper way.
Yes, and Don Alfonso 1890 was actually just recently awarded the best Italian restaurant in the world outside of Italy, as well as Meal of the Year just this past January. So, what do you think that means for a city like Toronto, and what does it mean to you personally to win this award?
Well, of course, was a great pleasure. We were very happy to receive this award because it means that we are driving in the right direction. We always try very hard what we do, and we are very serious. So we are happy, but we were expecting to have some great results like that because location where we are is one of the best in the North America for sure, perhaps the best location in North America. We have a property, Nick and Nadia Di Donato, that they are very focused on what they do. They are very professional. We have a team with Daniela Corona, that is our resident chef, that is working very hard, has been working 3 years very hard, and totally involved in the project. We have a team in the front house, like all the management, the staff. They are very focused and very motivated. So it's always a incredible alchemy. It's not only the cuisine or the food that you serve, but it's an inter-project that makes the difference. For the city of Toronto, I think you have already many good restaurants there, and this is important because we will try to help Toronto and the city of Toronto to be on the map as one of the gastronomic destination, and we believe now it is. I always go outside. I go to see our competitor that are even friends. That inspires me to do always better and better and better with all the team. So it's a very chilly situation, very chilly atmosphere, and right now I really love where we are.
Yeah, we definitely are very proud to have the restaurant here in Toronto represented or representing Italy. And we hope there will be many more that follow your lead. So I want to thank you very much, Chef Ernesto, for having joined us today. It was a very interesting conversation, and I hope that soon you'll be able to join us again here in Toronto, or maybe we can come visit you at Don Alfonso 1890 in Sant'Agata su Due Golfi, hopefully soon.
Looking forward to have you in Sant'Agata and hope to come back very, very soon in Toronto.
Thank you so much, Chef Ernesto.
Grazie mille, ciao.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Thank you again, Chef, for having joined us today. And to give us an idea of what exactly we can expect when traveling to Sorrento and Naples in the Campania region, we would like to share an incredible video with you provided by Scabex Spa and the region of Campania, which promotes the cultural heritage of that area. After virtually traveling to such a beautiful place, I really hope to be able to visit in person soon. It just looks stunning. And now I would like to introduce our next guest, executive chef of Don Alfonso 1890 Toronto, Daniele Corona. Born in Naples, Italy, Daniele's upbringing was that of classic and traditional Italian culture. Since his youth, Daniele's pleasure in food went above and beyond his palate. Much of Daniele's career has been centered among the most respected chefs and restaurants in the world, many of which have been awarded with Michelin stars. His experience and reputation in the affluent world of the Italian culinary arts would eventually lead him to Chef Ernesto Iaccarino and Don Alfonso 1890 Toronto, where he eventually earns the title of executive chef. Ciao, Chef Daniele. It is great to see you again. How are you?
Ciao Astrid, how are you? I am fine.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome in Don Alfonso, Toronto.
So can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and your upbringing in Naples, Italy?
Yeah, basically, so I born in Napoli in Campania. And then, when I was 14, I went to culinary school for 5 years. Once I got the diploma, I made my first Michelin star experience in Milan. The name of the restaurant was Trussardi alla Scala. After that, I made more Michelin star experience in Torre del Saracino, Amalfi Coast. And then I went to Capri Palace in Capri, to Michelin star as well. And then the last experience in Italy was in Aldrovandi Hotel, restaurant Olive Glory, also to Michelin star, where I was executive sous chef. After that, I felt need to make an international experience, and at the same time, Chef Ernesto was thinking to open Don Alfonso in North America, in Toronto, and in 2018, in June of 2018, we opened Don Alfonso in Toronto. We got many awards. One of them, the last one, is the best Italian restaurant outside of Italy on 2022. So we are very proud of that, and also we get the best meal of the year for the same magazine. The name is 50 Top Italy.
And we are also very proud as a city of Toronto to have such an awarded restaurant here as well. So you have quite a career already behind you. What actually inspired you to become a chef?
Basically, when I was very young, my grandma was, I think she's the best chef, was the best chef that I never see in my life. I can't forget her recipe, and especially one that is pasta e patate. That is sometimes I try to make the same, but I cannot reply exactly the same. So she was my inspiration to the passion of the cooking.
Nice. So it's thanks to your nonna that we now all get to enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like our nonnas all had a great influence in our lives and in our kitchens. And while Chef Daniela is getting ready to show us some of their delicious dishes, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind all of you that here on Buonissimo, we also have a great blog that actually includes an article on the influence of nonnas in our lives. So I encourage all of you to browse through the blog and the website and to find and read all the latest articles that we have posted in the last few weeks and months. And now I think Chef Daniela is ready to show us some dishes from his kitchen.
I want to introduce my sous chef here in Don Alfonso. Is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
He worked with us for more than 2 years. So he knows very well our recipe, our mentality, and our philosophy of the restaurant.
Perfect. So I don't want to wait any longer to ask you. And since you are ready with your sous chef, Don Alfonso 1890 was just recently awarded the best restaurant outside of Italy, best Italian restaurant outside of Italy, like you just mentioned. And also they were awarded with the meal of the year. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and maybe show us some of the dishes that were included in this meal of the year?
Yeah. So basically the menu, the tasting menu that we have at Don Alfonso There are 8 courses. All courses came from original Don Alfonso, from Chef Ernesto. We have different courses, like the first courses is a different kind of chips with tartars, and then we have a second course, il gelato, and then we have Muskoka duck breast with apple puree, vinegar, balsamic vinegar sauce, and spinach. The pasta course that now I'm gonna show you on camera is vermicelli with allo sgombro with mackerel. And then we have fish course, red snapper with cauliflower puree, and meat course is our tenderloin bison. To finish our menu, we have 2 different kinds of dessert, that is Mediterranean and petit four. Today I'm gonna show you 3 of them. The first one that I'm gonna show you is our vermicelli allo sgombro. This is vermicelli. It's a kind of spaghetti that has been made in Gragnano. Gragnano is very famous town, small town in Amalfi Coast. It's very famous for making dry pasta. So when you're gonna find pasta from Gragnano, dry pasta from Gragnano, that means very high quality dry pasta. In this case, we use pasta pastificio dei Campi, with aglio, olio e peperoncino. Aglio, olio e peperoncino means garlic, olive oil, and chili. It is a very old, traditional recipe from Napoli. Brian now finish to mantecare. In the middle time, I'm gonna add in the bottom our alla lunga tuna sauce. Parsley sauce. Then we add 2 pieces of mackerel, Spanish mackerel in carpione style. Carpione is a kind of marinade with vinegar and wine. And then we have the best part of the dish, that is our vermicelli aglio, olio e peperoncino. Basically, our philosophy is very simple. So Chef Ernesto, Chef Alfonso, for them is the most important thing. It's the quality of product. So in Don Alfonso, all Don Alfonso in the world, you're gonna find always the best quality product. As you can see, all the dry ingredients come from Italy, like pasta and chili, also olive oil from Tuscany. We have tomato San Marzano from Campania, Napoli. And to finish our vermicelli allo sgombro, I'm gonna put the crispy part of the dish. That is breadcrumb with pine nuts, Sicilian pine nuts, onion, and parsley. Here we go. It is the first dish. Vermicelli allo sgombro, vermicelli aglio e peperoncino. In the bottom, you're gonna find tuna sauce alla lunga tuna sauce, mackerel in carpione style, and breadcrumb. Enjoy. So now I'm gonna do the second course of our tasting menu. That is, I think it's one of the best dish that I never tried in my life. Chef Ernesto made it long time ago in Sant'Agata, in original Don Alfonso, and then we found a very good eel here in Canada, and we made this dish with il gelato. Now Brian start cooking our tagliatelle rose water. We're gonna cook 1 minute in hot water and salt. It is our il gelato, and then we have our Italian sturgeon caviar, salsa verde, green sauce, and powdered egg yolk. So we start with the salsa verde. Can you give a small spoon?
And maybe Chef Daniela, you can just give us a little bit of background on the eel gelato. What exactly is that?
So il gelato, it's we're gonna process the eel with first of all we're gonna cut the eel. We're gonna take out all the bones, and then we're gonna marinate it for 12 hours with herbs, vinegar, and soy sauce. After 12 hours, we're gonna put in a vacuum bag, and then we're gonna cook in sous vide for 6 hours, 62 Celsius for 6 hours. When the eel become very very tender, we're gonna strain that, and then we're gonna add some cream, salt, and pepper, and then we're gonna put in a machine that the name is Pacojet. That is it's like a ice cream machine, you know what I mean? But for the restaurant, not for a gelateria.
Yeah.
Huh?
Very interesting.
Yeah. So first step, as I said, green sauce. This green sauce has been made with parsley, peppers, anchovies, and olive oil, salt, and pepper. Where are you right now, Astrid?
I am here in Toronto.
I am.
Unfortunately, not at the restaurant with you to try the eel gelato, which sounds very.
So you never try our eel gelato?
I would try it, yes.
Ah, okay, nice. So after salsa verde, we're gonna add some powdered egg yolk, and then we're gonna do
So these recipes that you're showing us, are these all original recipes from Don Alfonso 1890?
yeah. Sorry, what did I say?
These recipes are all original recipes from Don Alfonso 1890?
Exactly. So we came here, when we came here with Chef Ernesto in 2018, first of all, we went around for all the markets to try to see Toronto which best ingredient offer. And after that, after 2 weeks, Chef Ernesto chose the dishes, the properly dishes for Don Alfonso Toronto.
Okay.
That's why our concept in Don Alfonso Toronto is two different kind of menu. We have tasting menu and a la carte menu. Mm-hmm. A la carte menu we change every 2 months to 3 months, but tasting menu we're gonna keep always these dishes because we want to give a real Michelin star experience outside of Italy, outside of Europe.
And which is the tasting menu is the one that actually won the Meal of the Year award this year. Yes.
Exactly. So after the canal, just put in a plate like that. Not too big, not too small. Very elegant. And then I'm gonna add some sturgeon caviar, Italian sturgeon caviar from Brescia. And then I'm gonna add some pasta, tagliatelle pasta. We're gonna season it tagliatelle rose water pasta. It's this kind of tagliatelle is pink because we add some beets puree inside. That's why the color is pink.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna ask you about that.
Yeah. So we're gonna put olive oil and rose water. After that, we take just 3-4 pieces of tagliatelle. Put in a plate like that. So this one is the second dish, the second course on a tasty menu. Il gelato, salsa verde, egg yolk, and tagliatelle rose water. And final touch, the Italian sturgeon caviar. So that is the most, the most signature dish from Sant'Agata that a lot of guests here, they enjoy a lot. They love those dishes. And I want to show you the sweetest part of our tasting menu, the last course. That is our petit food.
The dishes all look so elegant. It's almost like a piece of art.
You know what? Our mentality is it's difficult to make something elegant and something fine dining, but at the same time, our priority is the flavor. So many times the dishes looks very beautiful, but in terms of flavor, it's not too much intense. Mm-hmm. Our priority is the flavor, the taste of the dishes, and then also we're gonna put our skills, no? When we when we yeah.
Of course. So both you and Chef Ernesto sourced the products?
Sorry?
Both you and Chef Ernesto sourced the products and for the dishes that you agreed to put on the menu?
Yeah. We are always connected with Chef Ernesto in Italy to make sure that the guests, as I said, gonna have this 100% the same. It's impossible, but 90% the same experience that the guests have in original Don Alfonso. So it is very difficult because the ingredients are different. Mm-hmm. Maybe vegetables, meat, fish are different than Italy. That's why it's a challenge for me, no?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
And also, okay, let's do the last dish. I introduce you, Dasha. She's our junior sous chef. She take care of our dessert and bread. Every day making bread, fresh bread, all the dessert. And now we do the last dish, as I said, of tasting menu. It's our petit food. We have our semi-freddo pistachio from Sicily, Bronte. And then we have raspberry parfait and a beautiful cannolo siciliano with buffalo ricotta, goat ricotta, and orange candy orange, and lemon balm. After that, so basically we go at the table like that, and then the guests gonna be very surprised because the final touch we had some raspberry juice.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna be like that at the table. So I think it's very beautiful dishes as a last course to. Yeah, it's very impressive, no?
It is very, yes.
Here we go.
They all look wonderful.
Nice. Thank you very much.
I am not surprised that you won the award for Meal of the Year. The dishes look wonderful. And I guess now all that's left is for us to come try the dishes, both in Toronto and also in Sant'Agata, and then see which one is better.
Yeah. They are both the best. Trust me. I will make sure that when you're gonna come in Don Alfonso, Toronto, your experience will be very unique.
Well, we cannot wait. Thank you so much, Chef Daniele, for showing us the beautiful menu and these beautiful dishes. Thank you.
Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
Thank you. Ciao.
I also would like to thank Chef Ernesto Iaccarino, who connected with us today to introduce us to his fabulous restaurant. And a very special thank you goes to Gabe Torchetti and Lady York Foods for partnering with us for this initiative. And now I would like to ask Eco Canada board member and Vice President, National Accounts of Concord National LLP, Mr. Ernie De Carlo, to say the last words. This is it from me. Keep following us on Buonissimo and see you soon. Ernie, over to you.
On behalf of the ICCO Canada's Board of Directors, the Executive Director, Corrado Paena, the ICCO Canada staff, I'd like to thank both Chefs Ernesto and Daniela for taking the time to connect with us today. It was truly great to learn so much about Don Alfonso 1890, its history, and its accomplishments. I know I'll definitely be booking a reservation in the near future. And as an ICCO Canada board member, I'm very proud that we've been working on many activities to promote the authentic Italian cuisine over the years, and we're especially proud of our new website, Buonissimo, which has been created to showcase exactly that. On Buonissimo, you will find recipes, articles, interviews to inform consumers on how to consciously purchase and enjoy 100% made in Italy products, and find updates on food and wine's latest trends and everything you need to know about authentic Italian cuisine. Needless to say, I'll be on that site quite frequently. So keep following us on Buonissimo. Thank you for joining us today. Arrivederci a tutti and see you next time.